Hi, it's Angel Shaper, Stampin Up independent demonstrator from Kansas, and today we are doing card 4 with the Woodward stamp set. And this month there are 5 Thursdays, so next week we will get to do a bonus card using this stamp set. I'm going to set that aside for now and show you what else I have sitting over here. For September, sorry, I'm being distracted. Okay, for September we are doing the Rooted in Nature stamp set for our class. And if you would like to participate, RSVP by the end of August, and I will send you the paper kits so that you can play along when I'm live. You can watch the video and play along later, but the Rooted in Nature stamp set is what we will be using in September. I can't believe I'm talking about September. But just so you guys know and don't miss out, September 5th, this goes live. Hi Mary, so glad to see you join us today. The holiday catalog is live on September 5th, and many of my customers have already received this, have already started making their wish lists and getting ready. I will be doing some online launch party stuff beginning of September. We'll have an in-person open house the end of September. But if you need a holiday catalog and you weren't on my first mailing list and haven't already received it, make sure you give me your information and I'll see that you get one. I can't show you anything on the inside of that catalog until September 5th. If you can't wait that long, the good news is you can join my team and have access to everything right now. But I am going to shoot you down looking at the workstation, and we're going to get busy on today's project. We will be making a little wood crate, and I can't seem to find the note card that we will also be creating. So I'll be creating a note card and a wood crate, and you can fill this with goodies, with any kind of thank you gift or any other gift you'd like. Next week, for our bonus week, we will be making some note cards that you could also fit inside your wood crate. So let me get you tipped down and we'll get started. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is get the Big Shot set up so we can cut out the wood crate. So here's the Big Shot, and I am using a 6x6 piece of the Wood Textures Designer Series paper, and that is what we're going to cut our crate out of. That noise scares me so much. But the good news is I have another set of cutting plates ready to go in case something happens. Okay, and there we have one half of the crate, and then I'm going to flip the thinlet over, and we're going to do the other one. Don't worry that there's a hole here in the middle, because the two bottoms of the crate pieces will go together, and you will see exactly how that works out here in a second. Set my crate pieces to the side and put my Big Shot egg down. We are not actually done with Big Shot, but we don't need it again until after we've done some stamping. So I am going to get out our stamps and my Stamparatus, and we are going to get started. Grabbing my note card, I'm lining it up to make sure that it is even, and then using the magnet. And then trying to think, which way do I want this? I think this is the way I want it. And I'm going to start up by the crease. Gonna put the circle there, and we are going to pick it up. I'm using the crushed curry, and that is the color we're going to use to make rows of these circles. And I'm using the hinge step technique the wrong direction. That is silly of me. So we're going to flip this around. Always make sure you're set up to have your hinge moving the appropriate direction. So here we go again. And then we're using the hinge step. So we step down, re-ink the circle. There it goes again. Step down. There it goes again. Another time. And you can choose to skip some of the steps if that's what you would prefer. But I am actually putting my circles right next to each other. Okay. And then we are going to start with this circle down here and do it again. I know this isn't probably the most exciting process to watch, but I do enjoy my stamparatus and the hinge step technique for creating perfectly aligned rows. Just a couple of things that are happening right now in August that will be ending very quickly. Bonus days coupons are happening right now. So for every $50 you spend before shipping and taxes, you get a $5 coupon that you can use on your order in September. And I'm pretty excited about that thought, because that means if you can plan ahead on your holiday cards, you can buy inks and cardstock and things you need right now that are available in the annual catalog. And then in September, you can use your coupons on your holiday stamps and designer series paper and things that are not available until September 5th. The other thing that is only available until the end of August is the blended seasons bundle and the watercolor pencils set 2. Now I hear that the watercolor pencils may be back in a future catalog, but who knows when that will be. And after next Thursday or Friday, they will not be available at this time. There we have made our rows with the circle and the stamparatus. I'm going to grab a couple of pieces. I'm using the chamois, the wet chamois, to just clean off my stamparatus. And I'm going to grab a couple of pieces of scrap whisper white paper and get out both my magnets. So we're going to try to do these both at the same time. And we are going to stamp the other elements that we are going to need for cutting out with the Big Shot. And that would be the rooster and the sentiment that we're going to put on the gift tag. Okay, so I'm just going to lay the rooster down on there and the sentiment right there. And then I'm going to put my stamparatus plate back in, pick them up, ink up the stamps, close it, and there we have them, ready to go with the Big Shot here in a minute. I am also, while we have this out going to stamp some things on the ends of my crate. I like to decorate my crate. Grab my chamois and clean these up. I am going to put the rooster on one end of my crate. But I think I'm going to use the farmer market circle on the other end of my crate. Right there. And then we'll pick them up with the Stamparatus. Make sure you are ready for when you stick your hand in your ink pad, because I promise it will happen. I now have bright red fingers. Close that. And I have a rooster on one end and a farmer's market on the other. And I have one more stamping to do for this project. And I don't think I got the ink pad out, so I'll have to do that. Get my crate pieces and put this back because I only will need one magnet. And I'm putting the strip that we will be gluing across the front, and I will be adding a sentiment to this. And I think the sentiment I plan to use is a note for you. So I'll get that lined up where I'd like it. And then pick it up with my Stamparatus. And we are going to use the real red ink again. And there we have it. Just going to give that a little scrub with the chamois so that things are picked up, and put my ink pad away so I don't get more of my fingers in it. Set this aside for next week. And I'm going to pull my big shot back up here, and we are going to cut out the rooster and the gift tag, and then we're going to put the project together. trying to line that up so I get the rooster, but it keeps sliding on me. Right. Here we have the gift tag and the rooster. Okay, now to put it all together. I'm getting my note card front, and I am not stamping on the inside today, but you just stamp something on the inside of your note card and make sure you put your signature, your stamp on the back. But first thing I'm going to do is take this strip with the sentiment of the wood texture DSP, and we are going to put that on the front. Add a dimensional to our rooster. Stick him over here. And I did not get my copper trim bow tied before class. So here we go. It's not so bad. Grab the glue dots. To make it easier to stick it on there. Just get one glue dot right there. And we're just going to put it right there. So here's our note card. A note for you. Now it's time to take care of putting our crate together. And I forgot to get out my tearing tape as well, so we'll do that. Now we'll just go around and fold all of the score lines with the bone folder so that it will go together more easily. On the crate side, and here's the other one. me a minute to find that score line. Alright. Then I'm going to put some tear tape on each of the little tabs. Getting rid of that little part that was cut out. And then we'll start assembling our crate. Careful, because it's sticking them to their own half of the crate. Now, I'm going to look where to put the glue on the bottom piece of the crate, so that the bottoms will be glued together. And then I'm going to start tearing off the paper on each of my little tear and tape pieces. Let's get this part put together, and then we'll do the other side. Got the bottom down, and then I am attaching the sticky tear and tape sides to one end of the crate, and then I'll do the other end. I don't think you were probably able to watch me do that, but I was just taking the tear and tape, the paper off the tear and tape, and then attaching them to the ends so that we made a little crate. And I'm taking my gift tag that says thank you, and I have pre-cut a piece of linen thread. And I'm just going to poke that through the end. And then poke the ends through the loop. I hope I can do this. And there we have it. And then I'm going to just trim it and put a dimensional on the back. And then I will be putting my thank you tag. Oh, there's still paper on my dimensional. Right on the side of the crate. So there we have the crate with thank you and the note for you note card to give someone a very nice gift. And next week, since it is the 5th Thursday of the month, we'll be making 3x3 note cards to go right inside that crate. Just pop you back up here for a second. Thanks for joining me today. And next week we'll be making our bonus project with Woodwards. And then in September we'll be doing the Rooted in Nature stamp set. And I don't want you to forget the specials that are ending next week. If you want to get the Blended Stamps bundle or Watercolor Pencils Assortment 2, you have until August 31st to get your order in. And that order would also help you earn bonus days coupon. For every $50 you spend in August, you have a $5 coupon code you can use on your order in September. So I will see you back here next Thursday at 2 p.m. and we will make the note cards to go in this crate. Bye.